What's up, guys? Claude Johnson here. Welcome to another episode of the BluesGuitar.Com show. Here with my good friend, as always, Silvio from Argentina.
Hello. Good morning.
So, today is Friday, July 5th, right? It's Friday? Yeah.
Yep.
TJF. Yeah. Cool. We're just rocking right along here.
Best day of the week.
Right. Yeah, I recorded a blues song, and then Sylvia, I sent the wrong video. It didn't match the audio, so I had to re-record it. I was working on it this morning. I was just listening to the take I did, but I'm not 100% happy with it. It was like I messed up one little lick, but it was like a really cool lick. That I wanted to
Let's see.
So
Let's
anyway.
see.
So that's how it goes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'll probably redo that after this, but yeah. But it's good that I redid it because it was like I realized I wasn't singing it right. I was singing my own melody, but it wasn't really what he was singing. So it sounds like you work on songs and then they become your own arrangements, and then you sort of forget how the original goes, and you get stuck like playing it like your own song when you're playing covers sometimes, you know.
Right.
Like, well, I've always played it this way. This is like how I play it. So, right? So, but yeah, it's always good to go back and listen to the song if you haven't listened to it in a while. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's going on today? What's yesterday I filmed a cool YouTube lesson which was talking about riffs. I'll just recap that a little bit. I was talking about like riffs over like working on this bass line, the 1 minor 3rd 4, which is, you could do it in E, but you could also use that, like you could do that in the key of A also, but you'll have different notes, obviously. The thing that always bothered me about open string stuff was like you can't like put it in other keys easily unless you use a key.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing with open strings. Yeah.
Yeah, but that still shouldn't stop you from like learning E is a powerful key to learn things in. There's so many things there,
So you came up with 100 licks? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I'll recap. I'll explain. So, but anyway, just to get back to what I was saying, just let me finish this thought. So when you're like, if I was playing in another like a closed position, I guess I would probably play it like something like this, like. And you can do a lot with that. It's just not as easy. But I always try to do things the hard way for some reason. So I'm like, all right, well, let me do the closed stuff. But I just focused on. There's a lot of power just in learning it with the open strings because when it's easier, like everything builds on with musical skills. You learn one thing that's easy, and then it's easier to build on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, you can do it there or. Anyway, so, but yeah, I was just focusing on I didn't really work on the closed position yet. I'm just focusing. So what I thought was, all right, let me break this down. Like, so I had like 10 licks over bar 1, and then for each of those 10 combinations. So that's like how it works to be 100.
Oh, okay.
So like the first one was like G E B, and I'm using that little blues bend like. Make sure I'm in tune here. Yeah, so it was like, so this is like kind of advanced stuff because it's like usually we don't try to play 2 parts at once. Like you guys don't have to necessarily learn. You can play a lot of blues without playing 2 parts, but anyway, I'm like, I get crazy stuff. So anyway, so that's the first like part of that'd be like one starting bar. Like, and then from there you could do like different endings. So like, and remember the next bar is on the G, so that's like the first lick. Like, then the next one would be like, so that's like D, D, E, B. Then you could also do like D, E, E. So all these, like, you could follow it up with like, but you could just like, to keep it simple, just to illustrate, I'll just play an A chord there. So, all right. So the next one would be like G, E, D, like again. Like, sorry. And then the next one would be like, let's see, D, maybe D, D, G. And then the next one would be like D, G, A. Yeah, like that. And then some licks that go to A. And then A, G, A. And so on. And then like that, there's like 10 of those. Then there's like the bar one, or the next one is like G, E. So you could do like G, E, G, G. Or D, G. Or D, E. Or D, D. Or then you could go to like B. And so on. So like there's like, if you watch that lesson, yeah, there's like 10 opening licks. And it's interesting because it's like some of the licks will fit. It's like you learn a lot about how licks fit together. So like for example, like this one, you could, instead of doing G, E, B, you could play D, E, B and use all the same endings, but because it kind of works because they all end on a B, or that ends on a B, and so I could go, still works, and so on. Let me see, I wrote some of this down, and then like, so I had some licks where I was going like starting on the E, so one could just be like E, E, and then that's good to go to like the fifth, like the B note. So you could do like a lot of licks like, or and so on. The ones that I had another lick that was like E, B, D, and then from there you could go to the root, like. So it's like depending on where you end the bar can sort of determine where you go to the next place, like logically, you know.
Right.
Like I don't know if I'll remember that, but hopefully some of it'll stick in my brain, and so like then when I'm just playing this. Anyway, so
nice licks.
yeah, like I was saying, like I don't want to scare people. Like you don't have, you can play a lot of blues without getting this fancy. You can, groove stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So and so on. So anyway, yeah, like check out all the single note lessons that we did and all that stuff. But that was what I was working on yesterday. So.
Okay. Very nice.
What's the arpeggio of the day?
Actually, I have some rock blues licks that
Okay.
I think you can use on blues. For example, on C sharp minor. This, for example, this one. Here is starting from in the 7th fret.
For some reason, going out of 7th fret, you said?
7th fret, yeah, with first finger, with the blues scale.
With the second finger?
First, and then on the second string, with the third finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're backward from this, like in the 4th position. So if
Yeah.
you're... Okay,
Yeah, but
yeah.
so I play with upstroke here, upstroke. So it's like a sweep it.
Nice.
So it's up, down, up, down.
Okay.
And I hammer and pull off here.
Right. Let me see if I can do that as fast as you. Let me see.
Yeah. And then you can do the same pattern here, starting from the in the 9th fret with the Dorian scale and blues also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Huh? Yeah, you can combine both.
Yeah. I like that a lot of your licks have like a kind of a fast pattern that you can move up, maybe with a slight variation. But it's like
Right.
it makes it exciting where you're not just playing all over and over.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. You also can add some double barring with pentatonics. Remember this lick? I think I showed you in the first call, in the first episode.
Yeah, I've been practicing that one a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can combine that with this one. With this pattern. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here I like to play this the 6
Sorry, I'm
in here. Here instead of doing this, I like to play the 6, the minor, the major 6. So it's
yeah, it's easier. It's more symmetrical.
yeah, it's easier. So you can combine this with this one. So
yeah, so then how do you go down? Like that? I guess.
I have never practiced that, but it could be like
Yeah.
yeah. I like to use those to go up. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to work on that the other day. I put the metronome on and I was just going.
Yeah.
You know, a little faster. But then,
Yeah.
I think I got it up to like a certain speed, but it's like this motion is like you got to get fast.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, takes a while to get that up to speed, I guess. Gotta go slow.
I have a cool exercise to practice that.
Okay.
For example. Huh?
That sounds cool.
Very classical, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind sitting there and playing the boring stuff. It's like if it's gonna get, but I only practice like one day. you gotta do this stuff for longer. But
Right. Yeah, you can even just do this.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Actually,
can
use
do
your
that.
hand when you do this, and then you get a break. You do this, like a micro little break. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta practice that.
You can do this while watching TV or something.
Right. So anyway, yeah, I was looking at remember we were talking about arpeggios and stuff, and I was trying to come up with licks like using you know, like each pattern, like. So I found this kind of a cool arpeggio, which was like 2 octave, just using a slide. This kind of, it's kind of a cool shape.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like I end up not even playing the 7th because I'm just sliding away from it.
Yeah, you can go up, for example, from E. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm rusty.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
because I was looking at all these, like, you know, like I was saying, the last batch of arpeggios was all like inspired by this shape.
Right.
But then it's like, then I just started looking at that fragment, and then, you know, I was like, oh, this is a lot easier just do, you know, you cheat with a slide. And then so I started looking at just that little fragment, like just this shape, like 4 notes. And then I started looking at, I said, okay, let me just go beyond just the extensions and look at all the 7 Mixolydian arpeggios. And just started trying to map out some of this stuff. So I was like, okay, I started looking at like what are all the arpeggios from each degree with that shape. So maybe we could like go over that like one degree at a time, like one day. So like today, if we look at the root, so you have your 1 chord over the 1, which is just your and then you could have your 6 over the 1, which is like this. And I started trying to name them too. Like, what is this? Okay, this looks like a major 6, because it could function right as a. It could be like a major 6 arpeggio over blues.
Yeah.
And then the 4 over the 1 would be like sort of like a major. It would be like a major 6/11. You could call it that, right? That's sort of, it's the 4th, but it's you don't call chords major 4, so you would call that like major 11 and 6, and then the last one would be like the 2 over the 1 would be like, which is there's your 2. So that would be like a sus 913. If you think about it, if you want to give it a name. I don't know if it makes any sense to use those names, but and then so it's just good to like know. It's just fretboard mastering, learning all those. It's interesting. The four in Mixolydian is the major 7, not the dominant 7, which you would go to on the 4 chord, but just kind of more in the scale. Anyway, so that's interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know that like these aren't really playable for licks necessarily, but it's just kind of good to know where you are. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe the fingering is not very easy to play.
I just wanted to learn it for the sake of completeness. Like, what would a 4 arpeggio be, or what are all the different arpeggios you could? Because there are some cool overlaps, when you're playing, It's good to know, like, where all the arpeggios are. Say that 5 times fast. So yeah. So yeah, you don't really use like a lot of those. Like the most common ones are the extensions. So the ones like the 2 and the 4 are a little more exotic,
Right.
So, but they're cool, right?
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
So what else? So yeah, back to the recording. It's like trying to get perfect takes. It's hard, but. Yeah, then I was working out, working on a new arrangement, like a new solo, like based on some of those ideas I was showing with the riffs, stuff like that. So yeah, a lot going on to work on here.
Yeah. So do you pick the songs for your album?
No, not yet. I mean, I'm working through all the acoustic covers, so there's 25 in them. But I'm sending you the songs as I do them, so you can give me your opinion. Like, which one should we do?
Okay.
Yeah. You like
the first
Highway 51 Blues?
Yeah, that one is good. I think we should record that one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very bluesy, but it doesn't sound like a cliche. It doesn't sound like every other 12-bar blues because it's different structure.
Yeah.
So
that's nice. Yeah.
So what else should we talk about? I guess I could give a song out of my song collection for us to see. We looked at a Green Day song last time. So what's next? Oh yeah, Brown Eyed Girl. Remember this one? Remember this? Yeah. I think this is like one of those every guitarist should know. You know. So this is just, you're playing in sixes on a G. So you have your, this is all on the G string and high E string. You have your 4th fret and 3rd fret, and then 5th fret together, and then 7th fret together. So that's just the main thing. And it just goes back. That's all it is. And then you move it up to C. Again. And then the last part, 2 and 2. So. And it repeats, and then it just ends on a G. So if you want to get the whole song, guys, check out, I'll give you the chord charts, the tabs, the video lesson, everything. Complete lessons at GuitarSongCollection.com. I'll put the link in the description. Get yourself 300 songs. It's a good deal.
Yep.
We'll save you lots of time. Anyway, we'll put all the links in the description. You guys can get my free blues course if you want. And other stuff, right? You get Sylvia shred stuff. Cool. Leave us a comment. We love comments. We need more comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about on the Blues Show. We'll talk about pretty much anything. Right? Hopefully blues guitar related. All right, cool.